Good morning and welcome back to Bailey's homestead. This week Will is transforming the massive slabs of rustic oak wood that we bought into beautiful kitchen worktops, and the little eggs from the redstart bird's nest have finally hatched. We are so lucky to be able to watch the mama bird feed her little ones. What you doing?
Hello. Making something to do our worktops with. A little jig. I think it's a sled for my rider.
For your rider?
Yeah.
It looks really cool. So clever.
This is my rider. Small one, but it works. I've made a little piece for the bottom of it.
So what's the plan, Stan?
The plan is I'll maybe lift a bit of the worktop up and show you. Be a bit easier showing you than trying to explain.
So is this just made out of plywood?
This is just cuttings of plywood.
That we used for the cabinets?
Yeah.
Well, you used for the cabinets.
Cuttings left over from the cabinets.
And then...
a little bit of MDF on the bottom of it.
Okay.
So I've leveled this part up here. We'll put a few more supports in it. But the idea is these go on this.
Shall I come up to see
You
properly?
come up and see.
Ooh-aye.
And then this part should just click in there like that.
Ah. And then what do you do?
And then, well, I start at one end, but the rider will go in, fits in, and I'll set it to the right height, and it will go, I can adjust the height like this, and I'll go back and forwards
A million times?
a million times, move it up and down, and everything once we get to the end should be the exact same height, rather than trying to plane it.
Which means tomatoes aren't going to come rolling off the worktops.
Exactly. And it won't be all wavy. That's the idea. I think it'll work
It's going to look nice.
good.
So clever. So you might be thinking, why have you bought wood that looks like this? Well, it was really cheap, wasn't it?
It was.
It's a good price for all the oak for our kitchen worktops, which is a lot of oak because it's a big kitchen. It was €300.
€300 and a bit extra. Not much, but some.
What do you mean a bit extra for that?
No, a bit extra oak.
Ah,
So there'll be some offcuts.
I thought like I'm going to be €300, but a bit extra. So you've got enough for the kitchen worktops plus some extras. Is that?
Yeah.
I got you. So yeah, it's nice and cheap. If you think about how much you would spend on solid oak kitchen worktops in the UK, if you were to get them ordered, I'm sure it would be a lot more than €300.
Agreed.
And
because we can do some of the work ourselves.
You can do some of the work yourself.
I can do some of the work.
I will be a labourer once again.
You'll be the apprentice again.
You also...
With your tool belt on.
Yeah! He's already told me I've got some painting jobs lined up.
after doing one with our jig, I think I'm gonna do the rest with the painter and just go over with the belt sander once they're all joined together. So it'll give the same finish, and I'm just scared of taking too much off them. They are good thick parts. This is one of the worst parts, but it'll be the same result in the end. Plus we have the jig, which will come in very useful for other projects. I just think it's too much possibly for the amount we have to do, but it was worth a try. This bit's looking very good though.
Making some more little plant pots. I want to start some more seedlings, so yogurt tubs are the way to go. I'm just down at the compost bin getting some compost for my seed planting. It's just so nice sitting here, just perched in the grass. We haven't been able to find sweet potato slips anywhere, so we're going to attempt to do our own. After a little bit of research, it appears that this could be the fastest method. I'm going to put it up under the little glass frame that we've got, and hopefully with time we'll have some sweet potato slips growing out.
It's time to make a start on our worktops. I was trying to set all the bits that we have out, work out where every one is going, but turned out too difficult, so decided just to get one piece, start in the corner, and just work off that. So cut one, still needs sanded and stuff, and it fits in pretty nicely. I will leave maybe a 2mm gap the whole way around the stones just for expansion. Stop any issues in the future. But I think this was the hardest one. Right in right here and a bit in the corner. So now I have something to work off and should make it a little bit easier. But I think it's looking really good so far. Work that way to the fridge, sort of into the corner down. I'm going to overlap them slightly. And I'm going to start on this wall here. The hardest part is definitely the big granite wall. Bit difficult because it doesn't just go in and out sideways, it goes in and out, up and down the way. It makes it a little bit harder. We now have this board all marked out. A bit tricky to cut it. I'll just keep the pencil lines on because they're a bit messy. And I'll take a few cuts after the initial one just to get it in nice and tight. But fingers crossed, first time, probably not. finally got my second board cut along the wall edge anyway. Looking pretty good. Next I'm going to cut this into the other board in the corner. And that will be the hardest part done. Once the corner's done, I'm working my way out. It'll be so much easier. So I'm not just going to do a straight down, I'm just going to mix match, something like that. A bit more rustic. I think it'll look good. Happy with that. Look good once it's all sanded.
The rest of our olives, the green ones, have been curing in our basement. We've just drained them and given them a rinse, and they're tasting good. They're finally ready. Time to get them into a jar.
I got all first boards cut in around the stones. Except for this little bit, which will go into our window. I'll just blow our window. And then our sink going here. Time to get these sanded. And a few straight lines to cut on some to get the next boards to join into nicely. Got them all marked out. Then we can continue. I've just cut this lovely big board for in here. This is where our sink's going to be, and I'll dip the piece in over here. Really quite difficult to work out where I'm going to put each board, simply because I don't want to waste any. I could easily cut big straight planks, but there could be quite a lot of wastage, whereas this is nice live edge along the front of our worktops, which is what we're after look wise. So I'm going to cut them all roughly like this. They'll still need painted and sanded more, and then all joined together, but starting to look really good. I have this one sitting here. I'm going to cut a nice straight line on the inside of it to join on to the board below it. So give it a go, see how it looks. I've also moved my temporary cutting station from up here to over there, simply because there's far too much dust around our outdoor kitchen, so a bit easier to keep it clean, cutting stuff a bit further away from the house. Let's go in and see how it looks. Happy with how it's turned out? Just cut these a little bit longer until I get them all completely tight. A little bit of cleaning to do just to straighten the edges up. I have this little corner piece, big corner piece to work out. But first I'm going to cut a few boards for the top of our island. hasn't rained in quite a few days, and it's due to rain tonight and the next couple of days. So before tonight, I'm gonna sort out all the wood, all the offcuts, get it under shelter, just to keep it good because it will all be used for something, and clean all the dust off my tools and get them all under our veranda because they've all just been left like this for since I've started really. So tend to do a bit of a tidy up. I have got our worktop for our island roughly cut to shape and about to set it on to see how it all looks. And I've got Dani here to give me a hand. She hasn't seen it yet all together. I've seen it with an outline but not cut.
Very excited to see this.
Bailey is also here.
It's a big moment. Yeah.
You'll not see it from the ground though. You can lift her up after. I'm excited to see how it's going to look together. Still needs cleaned and sanded, but outline is going to be.
You're excited in your wee face.
Very good.
Too. So what bits?
We'll lift these over. I've carried them all in order.
Right, my fingers.
Careful of them fingers here. So this is going to be this corner. The red lines will be
not there.
Roughly where it's going to sit.
Big chunks of wood, aren't they?
They are big chunks, indeed. So it must be slightly longer. Final bit. Looking good, I think.
Looking epic.
So big. Just about touch the other side.
And it's going to look so nice. Even this end bit with the boxes.
Oh yeah, we sell
Yeah.
for your cookbooks.
My cookbooks.
Bit wobbly there. Bit wobbly there. Really nice big island.
These stools. Lovely dinner tables, stroke island, stroke preparation area, stroke bread making area, stroke all the areas.
And our lights
Perfect.
ended up right above it.
Skylight.
And the skylight.
Looks really nice. Well done.
So we made this all sanded.
It's beautiful.
Varnished, but
Yeah. Hi all, it's raining as you can see. I have come down to clear a place to plant some rows of onions and sweet corn. As you all know, we have all our raised garden beds set up for the majority of things. Little bit late to the party with the onions, but finally got my hands on some onion bulbs. Couldn't find any anywhere, and we did start some from seed, but yeah, just thought, why not? If we can get the bulbs into the ground, let's give it a go. So I am digging in the rain. So just here I'm clearing a big area. Shall show you when it's planted. Bailey and I have just finished digging 2 little patches, haven't we? We have. So, time to get some seeds in, or bulbs, should I say. Always helping. It has gotten really foggy as the clouds have just come over the mountain. You can barely see the big pine trees over there. Wishing you all a wonderful week.
And join us next week for more kitchen progress.
Yay!
Thanks for watching.
See you!